Hello everyone. Welcome to One More Thing. I'm Matt. In Buddhism, karma is an extremely important and profound concept, which refers to the close connection between an individual's actions and the consequences they produce. This concept holds that every action has a positive or negative impact and has corresponding consequences in future lives. This YouTube video takes viewers deep into the core Buddhist principle of karma and explores how it affects our lives and actions. By explaining the basic principles of Buddhism and providing rich examples and practical advice, we will help viewers understand how karma works and explore how to use this concept to build a more meaningful and positive life. 1. Buddhist Karma. In Buddhism, karma is a deeply ingrained concept that recognizes that people's actions not only affect themselves, but have far-reaching consequences for the world around them. This concept holds that every action is like a seed that is planted in our psyche and germinates and bears fruit at the right time. Whether it is good or bad deeds, they will bring corresponding consequences in the future life. Karma in Buddhist teachings can be traced back to the idea of samsara, the continuous cycle of life. According to Buddhist teachings, our actions and intentions will determine our future life experiences. Good deeds will bring positive consequences, such as happiness, joy, and a good environment, while bad deeds will lead to negative consequences, such as pain, hardship, and misfortune. The way karma works is not a magical mechanism of retribution, it's more like a natural law. Buddhism explains that each of us has free will and can choose our actions and thoughts. These choices will affect our inner state to some extent and, by extension, our interactions with the outside world. When we plant the seeds of good deeds, we are also planting the seeds of happiness and positive karma. Conversely, the seeds of evil deeds will bring pain and negative karma. Karma is not an immediate reward mechanism, and sometimes we may not see the results of our actions immediately. Buddhist teachings believe that this is because personal karma needs time to mature and produce results at the right time. Therefore, Buddhism encourages people to be patient and wise, to plant good karma with correct actions and intentions, and to correct and avoid bad karma. The core idea of Buddhist karma is that people's actions and intentions will have an impact on their future. This concept reminds us to take responsibility for shaping our destiny with right actions and intentions. By cultivating good deeds, mindfulness, and wisdom, we can change our inner state and bring happiness and well-being to ourselves and others. 2. Good causes and good results. Good causes and good consequences are an important concept of karma in Buddhism, which emphasizes that kind actions and well-intentioned motives will bring positive consequences and rewards. According to Buddhist teachings, when we cultivate good deeds and mindfulness, we will reap benefits on both a personal and a social level. First, good karma and good results can bring inner peace and happiness. When we do good, our hearts become wide and open, filled with compassion and joy. Kind deeds can relieve inner burden and pain and bring about inner peace and happiness. By cultivating good deeds, we can reduce our inner worries and anxieties, and create a stable and peaceful state of mind. Secondly, good causes and good consequences will also affect our interpersonal relationships and social environment. When we treat others with kindness and compassion, we can build harmonious interpersonal relationships, enhance friendship and mutual help. Kind deeds not only make our relationships with others more harmonious, but also inspire others to pursue kind and positive behaviors. By teaching by example and influencing others, we can create a more harmonious, loving and supportive environment in society. In addition, good karma and good consequences will also bring practical benefits and rewards in our daily lives. When we act with honesty, generosity, and a helping hand, we gain the respect and trust of others. This trust and respect build professional success and good relationships. At the same time, good deeds can also attract positive energy and opportunities, allowing us to gain more luck and satisfaction in life. Finally, good karma and good results have a profound effect, which is to cultivate wisdom and awakening in our hearts. By observing cause and effect, we begin to realize how our actions and thoughts shape our destiny. This awareness and wisdom allows us to better understand ourselves and others and make choices in a more informed way. Through the practice of good deeds and mindfulness, we can gradually transcend our self-centeredness and embark on a deeper journey of spiritual growth. Therefore, good causes and good consequences are an important Buddhist teaching that remind us of the power and value of good deeds. By cultivating good deeds, we can reap benefits on a personal, interpersonal and social level. Let us integrate good causes and good effects into our daily lives and become a person of meaningful and positive influence, bringing happiness and well-being to ourselves and others. 3. Evil cause and evil consequences. Evil causes and consequences are another important concept of karma in Buddhism, which states that evil deeds and malicious actions will bring negative consequences and rewards. According to Buddhist teachings, when we cling to greed, hatred, ignorance, and obsession, we will face difficulties and suffering on both an individual and a social level. First, evil causes and consequences bring about inner troubles and dissatisfaction. When we do evil, our minds become narrowed and troubled. Greed and hatred lead us into endless longing and dissatisfaction, while ignorance and obsession lead us to be lost in confusion and wrong ideas. These evil and malicious behaviors make us feel uneasy and dissatisfied inside, causing mental pain and distress. Secondly, bad causes and consequences will also affect our interpersonal relationships and social environment. When we treat others with selfishness, fear, and anger, we destroy harmonious relationships and create hostility and conflict. Evil behavior not only destroys connections with others, but also undermines the peace and stability of society. Through selfish and hateful actions, we create environments of pain and suffering that cause harm to others and ourselves. In addition, evil causes and consequences also bring real losses and consequences in our daily lives. When we act fraudulently, dishonestly, and violently, we lose the trust and respect of others. The consequences of this loss of trust can limit our opportunities and possibilities, hindering our growth and success in our professional and personal lives. At the same time, bad causes and consequences will also attract negative energy and opportunities, bringing about misfortune and unfavorable situations. Finally, bad causes and consequences lead us into a cycle of ignorance and suffering. When we cling to greed, hate, and false ideas, we create a vicious cycle of repeating the same mistakes and suffering. This cycle keeps us from pain and trouble and blocks our spiritual growth and awakening. Therefore, evil causes and consequences are an important concept in Buddhist teachings, reminding us of the consequences and value of evil deeds. By cultivating mindfulness and wisdom, we can move beyond evil deeds and malice toward the path of kindness and compassion. Let us be aware of the impact of evil causes and consequences, and change our behavior with good deeds and mindfulness. In order to get rid of the cycle of evil causes and consequences, we should practice good deeds, cultivate mindfulness and wisdom. 4. The cycle of karma and retribution. The cycle of karma is an important concept that is addressed in many religious and philosophical systems. It describes the ripple effects that create the consequences of behavior and how these consequences, in turn, influence our behavior and destiny. According to the cycle of karma, every action we take has a corresponding result. This cycle can manifest itself on all levels in an individual's life. First, on a personal level, our thoughts, words, and actions will affect our own state of mind and emotions. For example, if we think positive thoughts and behave kindly, we will achieve inner peace and happiness. On the contrary, if we are filled with negative emotions and behave maliciously, we will face inner distress and dissatisfaction. Second, on an interpersonal level, our actions will have corresponding reactions. If we show kindness and care to others, we tend to be rewarded in return, building good relationships. However, if we treat others with selfishness and hatred, we may cause conflicts and contradictions and destroy the harmony of interpersonal relationships. Furthermore, on a social level, the cycle of karma also applies. Collective behaviors and values in society will have an impact on society as a whole. If a society has justice, balance, and cooperation as its core values, it tends to be prosperous and harmonious. Conversely, if a society is rife with injustice, inequality, and hostility, it may face social unrest and conflict. The cycle of karma also involves the concepts of reincarnation and reincarnation. According to some religious and philosophical systems, our actions and karma will affect our future lives. If we do good deeds and accumulate righteousness, we will enjoy happiness and blessings in our future lives. On the contrary, if we do evil and accumulate bad karma, we will face suffering and retribution in our future lives. The cycle of karma reminds us to take responsibility for our actions. Our actions not only affect ourselves, but also the people and environment around us. By recognizing this cycle, we can choose our thoughts, words, and actions more carefully. We can strive to develop good moral character, as well as correct values, and participate in a positive way in society. The cycle of karma is an important concept that is addressed in many religious and philosophical systems. It describes the ripple effect of cause and effect on the consequences of behavior, and how these consequences in turn influence our behavior and destiny. According to the cycle of karma, Every action we take has a corresponding result. This cycle can manifest itself on all levels in an individual's life. First, on a personal level, our thoughts, words, and actions will affect our own state of mind and emotions. For example, if we think positive thoughts and behave kindly, we will achieve inner peace and happiness. On the contrary, if we are filled with negative emotions and behave maliciously, we will face inner distress and dissatisfaction. Second, on an interpersonal level, our actions will have corresponding reactions. If we show kindness and care to others, we tend to be rewarded in return, building good relationships. However, if we treat others with selfishness and hatred, we may cause conflicts and contradictions and destroy the harmony of interpersonal relationships. 5. Apply karma to life. Applying karma to life can help us make more conscious choices about our actions and thoughts in pursuit of a more positive and meaningful life. Here are some ways to apply karma to your life. Self-reflection. Karma reminds us that our actions and thoughts will have consequences. Therefore, we can engage in regular self-reflection and evaluate whether our actions are consistent with our values and goals. This kind of introspection can help us identify bad behavioral habits or negative thought patterns and work to change them. Cultivate kindness. The cycle of karma reminds us that kind actions will bring positive rewards. Therefore, we can strive to cultivate good qualities such as compassion, tolerance, honesty, and respect. The practice of these virtues will not only have a positive impact on others, but will also enrich our own inner lives. Create positive relationships. Our relationships are also affected by karma. If we show kindness, care, and respect to others, we will usually be rewarded accordingly. Therefore, we can work to create positive and supportive relationships and avoid treating others in a selfish and hateful manner. Choose positive thinking. Karma also applies to our thought patterns. If we hold positive thoughts, such as optimism, gratitude, and hope, we will be more likely to attract positive situations and opportunities. In contrast, negative thought patterns, such as pessimism, blame, and fear, may attract more negative experiences. Therefore, we can choose to develop positive thinking habits and learn to transform negative thoughts. Choose responsibly. Karma reminds us that our actions and choices will have an impact on ourselves and the world around us. As a result, we can choose our actions more responsibly. This includes taking responsibility for yourself and others, choosing behaviors that benefit yourself and others, and avoiding harm and damage. In summary, applying karma to life can help us make more conscious choices about our actions and thoughts. This awareness helps us establish positive values and behavioral habits and have a positive impact on ourselves and others. In this way, we can create a more meaningful and rich life. This video aims to give viewers a deeper understanding of the Buddhist concept of karma and provide practical guidance, so that they can use this concept to establish more meaningful and positive behavior patterns in their daily lives. By understanding karma, we can cultivate more good deeds and avoid bad ones, thus bringing happiness and well-being to ourselves and others. Let's explore the wisdom of Buddhist karma and create a better world together. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and sharing. We will bring you more valuable videos. See you next time.